Okay, Bone Crusher to the chops. They're at 16, and that's going to be... Hello again, welcome back, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today we are playing a mono green list inspired by a rent, adjusted for best of one standard. We'll break down the deck, look at our gameplay footage, discuss our playlines and interactions, so you guys get a good idea whether or not this deck is worth spending your wild cards on, closing up with our final thoughts. Find any value within today's video, please like, comment, subscribe, support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Brave Viking Games, and Into the AM. Let's get into the deck list now. Like I said, this is a 60 card best of one standard deck with an average converted mana of 3.2, 8 non-creatures with 30 creatures. We have a cool 22 land in deck with a few MDFC to help us along the way, including the Kazandu Mammoth and Florahedron, taking us up to a smooth 26 lands total. Mono green decks look to ramp into the Great Henge by playing big creatures to reduce the Great Henge cost, allowing us to play it on turn 4. This will require a turn 3 drop of either Kazandu Mammoth or Lovestruck Beast, which both can be 5/5s on turn 4, allowing you to play the Great Henge for 4. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control, which we just basically explained. We can tap the Henge to add 2 mana and gain 2 life, and most importantly, whenever you cast a non-token creature, or whenever it enters the battlefield, I should say, you get to draw a card and put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, which is a lot of fun. These +1/+1 counters can be doubled up through Vorinclex, Monstrous Raider, a 6/6 with trample and haste, and whenever you put counters on a permanent or player, you'll double that, and whenever your opponent does that, you'll half that, which is really cool. Of course, we do have Vivien, which can see some benefit from that through the +1, which is really quite nice, allowing us to do the -2 at no consequence. And of course, when Vivien is in play for 5 mana, it enters with 3 loyalty, +1, creating that 3/3 with either reach, trample, or vigilance. -2, looking to whenever we cast our next creature, pulling a creature with lesser converted mana cost from our library, putting it right into play, which is a lot of fun. And then most importantly, in my opinion, you may cast spells from the top of your library just as a passive ability. Basically freehanding now from the top of our library. No need to use our hand anymore. And this will, really help us get the Great Henge going, because there's nothing worse than having the Great Henge in play and then top decking a land, right? So with Vivien in play, we can see, the next card in our library, and hopefully we can string a couple creatures together and be drawing cards while we do all that, just to mitigate us ever getting stuck. With that general game plan out of the way, of course, we have lots of low CMC creatures that are easily played on top of the Henge that have big value in the game. Some of them include the Swarm Shambler, a 0/0 that enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Again, synergy here through Vorinclex. And whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it becomes a target of a spell an opponent controls, create a 1/1 insect creature token, which is really fun. We can also sink mana into the Shambler, pay 1, tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's great as well. The insect is nice because we can mutate onto that with something like the Gemrazer, a 4/4 with reach and trample, mutate for 3, and whenever this creature mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. This can basically just act defensively against anything that annoys you, whether it be a Glass Casket, a Banishing Light, an Embercleave, a Great Henge, Doom Foretold, the list goes on and on. Felidar Retreat, there's so many annoying, even Annex is an artifact, right? Or is it not? I think it is. Even though it's a demigod, I believe it's still an artifact creature, oddly enough. Anyways, you can destroy artifacts or enchantments. That's really cool. And putting that on the Shambler is nice. The insect is fine. It can even go on the Stonecoil Serpent because it has reach and trample, so not benefiting anything there, but the protection from multicolor is nice. And then it enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, so we can, potentially put it in play as a 3/3, then mutate on top of it, it becomes a 7/7. Primal Might, sorcery speed for 1+X. Target creature you control gets +X/+X until the end of turn. And it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Some nice removal there. We have Graveyard Control as well within Scavenging Ooze, A 2/2, we pay 1 to exile card from a graveyard. If it's a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on it and gain 1 life. Sure. Florahedron, we talked about being the land ramp dummy, or just the land as well. The Mammoth we mentioned was for the Great Henge, and the Lovestruck Beast for the same purpose. The Beast can't attack unless you control a 1/1. We have the Shambler, we have the Serpent, we have Heart's Desire, we have the Florahedron. Those can all be 1/1s for us to allow the Beast to attack. We talked about Gemrazer. We've got 3 copies of Lovestruck Beast. As always, it's a 4/4 with Vigilance, Death Touch, and Haste. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Damage, combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control can't be prevented. And whenever it does deal combat damage to a player, deal that damage to a planeswalker they control as well. We talked about Vivien, we talked about the Henge, we talked about Vorinclex. There's 3 Castle Garenbrigs here. Tap for 5, add 6 mana. 16 Snow Plains and 3 Faceless Haven. Pay 3 mana. It's a 4/3 with Vigilance. Still a land, which is quite nice as an attacker. So that's the list. General strategy and synergy, is exactly what we mentioned at the start. Try to get a turn 3 Mammoth or Beast in play. Henge on turn 4. Everything else just floods on top of the Henge. Get Vivien in play so you never really run out of steam. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Thank you guys again for your time and attention. Enjoy today's gameplay footage. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, family, MTG playgroups, local game stores. Support on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Grey Viking Games, and Into the AM. You can also download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant for free if you're on Windows, which is a must-have addition to the game. Check it out. All of the links are in the description below. You can also Google Hello Good Game Linktree. Don't miss out on our 500,000 gem giveaway, free cash prize monthly tournaments on MTG Melee, Brawl, and Artisan format. We have one-on-one coaching sessions with myself times 100, also coming with $20 USD each you can get in on. And every single YouTube live video has a chance to win $10 towards Great Viking Games as well. Like the video, comment below, and you'll have a chance to win that very cool stuff. Thank you guys again for your time and attention. Enjoy today's mono green gameplay in Diamond, and we'll see you soon with our wrap-up. We go first, and now that really takes away much of the fear. I think that we should play the Mammoth on turn 3, or we go straight. Opening hand, let's play it as the land. We shouldn't lose sight of Questing Beast at 4. Even, though we have ramp, it can be easily removed because they're playing mono red. The Ooze will be stomped, just as the Florahedron will be, so let's just leave it there. Right? I mean, I think we're most safe just to... Well, they are playing islands, so that's a little annoying as well. But let's just get the blocker out. It can withstand some damage, and then Questing Beast can go on the offensive. We'll save the Ooze as long as we can, I think, and then it can, try to grab some life along its journey. The Shambler turns on the Lovestruck Beast, but at the end of the day, we just want to play defensively, so it can rest. Okay, Bone Crusher to the chops. They're at 16, and that's going to be a good game. They don't draw their third land, and they are out of there. Very nice. We're going to finish tier 3 with this deck and break into tier 2 at least a little bit here. I do want to hit Mythic within the next few videos, so onward and upward. We're using big boy decks and looking to just, just bully our way through, so to say. So this is one of the worst hands I've seen. And I still want to keep it. What does that say, right? What's that song? Soul sister, soul sister. I don't know. I'm into the cookies this morning, so that's not going to be great. More mono red. That's just lovely. We'll survive as long as we can. This could be not as easy if they curve out. I guess the question will be, can we survive these next 2 turns? Down to 11. Is there an Annex? No. Now let's just throw up the wall again, right? My name is Lovestruck Beast, and I am a 5/5. I feel like whenever I play green, I'm at a Lovestruck Beast anonymous meeting. They have lots of land. That's definitely not their issue. They're getting a body in play. They could attack if they had Frostbite. We know they don't now. Let's just try to lace in some meat. Fill the field up. I think that should be fine. No attacks. We're playing super defensively here. Looking for a Great Henge for life gain. That Annex is not good. Not good, not good, not good. I mean, they could. This also isn't the end of the world for us. Right? I mean, the cleave is super annoying because they get to pick which target it goes on, but we can easily double block Annex. We need a Henge. Half reach. They can still cleave us. No? Okay. Going super wide. This is just terrifying. This is not what I want to do against a mono red deck. Removal. We need removal. Primal Might. Oh gosh, here it comes. Nice. Good game. Let's call their bluff at least. Right? Unos. Dos. It would kill both of them, actually. Two, four, six, 7, 8. I guess it doesn't matter. I think they still just have to cleave, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. We had to make sure they had it, though, right? You can't just concede right away. You have to confirm your suspicions. The land here is really nice. I absolutely love having 3 land in your opening hand. Not being forced into playing the Mammoth as a land. Just being able to go right for it. Yeah. No 2-drop though. Sad. Hit for 1. What are we playing against? Mono blue? Mmm. Now that is tasty, isn't it? Mammoth in play. Hit for 1. Is it? So we're looking for bounce spells. Right, we don't want to sink all of our mana into anything, really. Probably just the Questing Beast over and over again. Oh, they just go for the kill. Hot dog! Could be a counterspell. You know what I mean? That very well could be a counterspell. And I don't want to play the Questing Beast into Saw It Coming. So this is why we kind of just sacrificed the Lovestruck Beast. It's a good card, but it keeps our hand kind of mysteriously unrevealed to them, which is nice. Let's take our hit. The Gemrazer in as a creature. Again, they've got counter magic up. 5 cards in hand. Boom! Disdainful Stroke, counter target spell with mana 4 or greater. And then we get a Stomp out. They draw up to 4 cards in hand with a Giant in exile. Let's start tempting them with Fate. Okay, let's bounce this land with that mana that you've got. I mean, obviously I would love to put the Beast in play too, but it is what it is. Oh! Disrespectful. And then they stomp our chompers. Okay. They could still bounce it. Interesting. The Bone Crusher Giants are still not really feeling too hot. The Shark Typhoon's not super annoying, but it's there. We have Questing Beast. Really need a little more juice if we can get it. There it is. We don't have enough, do we? This would be our 4th land. Sadly. So let's keep it side there for now. They could counter this. Man, that hurts. No attacks. End turn. Looking for a Great Henge. With all of our might. Goldspan Dragon is gonna hurt. They could even... Oh my gosh. It's those giants next turn that really suck, right? Another stomp. Okay, so we do get the blocker. They're down to 4. And we're getting hit for 6 here as a minimum. Yikes. They can play both of those Bone Crusher Giants, and who knows what other cards they have in hand. Yikes. Yikes. Not it. It will help us survive, though, if uncountered. Need some reach, boys. Yeah! And it comes in as a 4/4. Wow. They've got Frostbite before it gets there. Dang it! We got so close. We hit for 1. They trade with the beast. Oh my gosh. We're at 8. No, that's game. Because we don't have reach. Oh man, that was really, really close. Both of those games were close. We need some wins, not losses. Uh-oh. Okay, our opponent plays first. I'm a little shaken up with these last matches. I wish. We have no 1-drop. Serpent is a thing, sure. You know, it stops the attackers, but it could be stomped here if they're playing Gruul. Yeah, and it looks like they are. Beast in play, take the draw. I mean, we could just go bigger than they can. But we kind of want to destroy the Great Henge. Right? So we'll just chill for a turn. We might even chump block the Lovestruck Beast. Probably just taking the damage, though. They need a 4th land. Play the Henge. There it is. There's the Henge. Disgusting. No blocks. Take the damage down to 14. Let's make a 6/6 so we can block the Lovestruck Beast. Kill the Henge. Land in play. I don't really want to play the Ooze because they're just going to stomp it. But if we don't play it, they'll just stomp this. We may as well get it in rotation. I kind of do want to just like push them to the limit. Kind of a little. I'm tired of playing defensively and losing. Let's go! I mean, they have a big hit if they have a stomp in hand. Right? They'll hit us for 7, 8. No, 7. A lot of damage, but we come back and hit for 10. And then we have Vigilance to defend as well. 5. I think they're just deciding what's wrong with me. Why would he attack? That's the question racing through their mind. I have no answers. I just wanted to confuse you. Oh, it's my main goal here. HGG cast confuse. Right? Darby is confused. That's alright though. Maybe they just left the match when we Gemrazer the Henge, right? Maybe at that point they were like, hey, I'm absolutely done with this match. Well, no, they're here. That timer didn't finish. We see them check their lands a little bit, so they took the draw. Elemental is amazing. Do they have a passage? Oh! They could Embercleave us. Okay, so we're getting hit for 10, 11, 12. That's insane. I guess we could have played defensively. That would have been a lot smarter. I wanted to go big. One time we do. And then they can just stomp us. Shoot. I don't think even this works. Right? We're still going to be taking 1 damage at least. That was the worst attack of my life. Oh, what did we do? I was not expecting a Brushfire Elemental with a passage on top, though. Oh, that was brutal. What do we do? Just try to finish this match out. Move on to the next deck and just laugh our way out. That Goldspan Dragon has dominated us today. That's 3 losses in a row. We're gonna have to... Oh! Alright, so today Mono Green didn't perform the best for us, right? I think we got 1 win and 3 losses or something like this, maybe even 4 losses, which hurts. We need more wins than losses. And I think our only win was against that mono red deck that kind of whiffed, which is sad. But this is what MTG Arena is. It's not an easy game. Sometimes there's hard matches and you make a misplay in that one match that you might have won to cost it. And you'll learn from this, right? And this is really the important part, is that you're here having fun, and whether you like it or not, you are improving a certain set of mathematical skill sets that you hold within. It might not seem like it, and you know that's why some of us misplay more than others, right? It's just the math that we're not seeing. So it's good to be improving within some of these areas. And yeah, so cool stuff. I enjoyed the deck. I don't know what I would change. I think, you know, I would just keep playing it and try and get more games under its belt. And I do think that it would perform pretty well. You know, it's just maybe not today. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, families, MTG playgroups. Support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Great Viking Games, Into the AM, and MTG Arena Assistant you can download for free. Don't miss out on our 500,000 gem giveaway, free cash prize monthly tournaments, one-on-one coaching sessions with myself, and every video we give away $10 to Great Viking Games. Cheers, have a great day, and we'll see you soon in the next